Hello, my name is Alex. This is about 3D printing in dentistry and the changes it has gone through.
3D printing gets very interesting because it allows you to be able to start to develop form in a way that you would have a very difficult time doing it in traditional forms of mold making and casting.
I have been fortunate enough to secure an interview with Andrew Darwood, who is firstly a dentist, but has a huge interest not only in medical 3D imaging, but also 3D printing, which he incorporates into his clinical work. What came first, the drill or the computer?
Well, in 1979, when I went into dentistry, it would have had to have been the drill, really. But before the drill came clay, pottery. I used to do a lot of pottery. And I also was a sort of amateur fiddler with electronics, so I used to do a bit of amateur electronics, and I also did a bit of pottery, and actually generally quite, using my hands a lot, so it was.
Andrew not only has his own 3D printer for his dental work, but as creativity has no bounds, he has branched out in opening his own highly regarded 3D print. Dentist, what got you into 3D printing?
So when we make stuff for our patients, everything we do is very unique to that patient and that tooth. And 3D printing is good for making things that are unique. So that's part of it. 3D printing is good for making things that are geometrically complicated. Another part of it. And also when we do scans of our patients, we generate 3D data, which is called DICOM data. And DICOM data has some similarities with STL data. So DICOM data is image data in layers, and STL data is building data in layers. So, we have access to this information, but we're crying out for it, really.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Brexit is going to have an affect the rate of development of 3D printing?
I don't know about development, but it's already affected the cost. 3D printing is already expensive, and it's maybe more expensive because many of the manufacturers are European or European American.
Yeah, so they import. So yeah. You've already noticed
it's already costing us more because the currency changes.
So you've already noticed that there's an effect on your.
It's more expensive.
Yeah. How has the process of 3D printing changed the way you operate as a dentist?
Definitely, because we can better understand our patient's anatomy on one hand, so it changes the way that we plan our treatments. It also allows us to make things specially for the patient, and those things might be things that we fit into the patient, like a crown, because we can 3D print a gold crown, for example. And there might be things that we use to carry out the treatment. So we might have a cutting guide or a drilling guide that you can use to help us to be more accurate with our surgery.
To adapt and use that in so many different specialties, it's allowed us to become less invasive with patients, so it may avoid us having to take physical impressions or get physically hands-on with a patient.
Do you think Europe is more creative and artistic more than us Brits, or is it the other way around?
Just nearly the other way around.
What are your thoughts on 3D printed edibles? Because that's the latest thing.
Well, there'd have to be a good reason for it. Um, and in a world where we're trying to encourage people to have less processed food, might be a retrograde step. Now, having said that, if we're talking about 3D printing novelty chocolate, why not? But if it's cheese we're talking about, that just sounds like horrible goo.
Yeah. Plus it blocks up the nozzle. To the best of your knowledge, is there a 3D printing trade association?
No.
Should there be one?
You know, I don't really think so, because I think they're interest groups, different technical shows and things like that. The reality is that if you're 3D printing is just a tool. It's just a way of making things. So, you could have a power tool trade association. Not sure how useful that would be. Every field is a bit different within 3D printing. So, it's just a tool. It's about how you make things.
No.
But better to have an industrial design or architectural, to be a bit more, to broaden this a bit, because although 3D printing is very exciting, so is subtractive manufacturing, so is injection molding, so there are many different ways of making things. So it's about digital design, really, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the software that's most important. It's the ideas and creativity that are important in 3D printing is just a tool.
I only asked because the broadcasting and film industry has one.
Well, I would say this is about industrial design. Or not just industrial design, it's about design. So that's the right forum. And if it's not about design, it's about actually how you make the machines. So, there's nothing similar between an FDM printer and a laser printing machine.
For me, 3D printing was a way to bring together art and science. Like, I was able to express the artistic thing that I could see in my head, but use really precise techniques and technology to realize that.
This report gives an overview of 3D printing, which loosely summarizes the idea of digital manufacturing. It looks at 6 case studies from 3D printing replacement car parts to drugs. This report is dated 2015, and in my opinion, it is not as enthusiastic about the potential of 3D printing as I am from my own research, mainly because this report has a limited view of how one-offs will be translated into bulk manufacturing. It does not acknowledge that 3D printers are becoming affordable for more home purchases. The main aims of my interview were to find out how a dentist got into 3D printing and how this developed into a parallel business to his dentistry. Also, where does he see the future of 3D printing, especially as the result of Brexit?